Alright, hello everybody. We're back again. Back in the woods. Back by this way. There we go. Back by the Porta-John. Today I want to talk to you real quick about self-help, self-rescue. Whether you're a full-time traveler in an RV or a camper van, or if you just travel like your car, I want to recommend a couple of items I feel like you should carry with you. You don't have to, but I would really recommend it, and it's saved me several times. Hopefully you never need them, but if you ever do and you have them, you're going to be glad you did. So I'm going to try to make this real quick. Try not to get distracted like I just did. The first thing I'm going to recommend is you need some kind of jump starter. Now, obviously, if you're going to be carrying a car, it's going to be portable, rechargeable battery. Now, do your research. There's hundreds of brands out there, but do your research on which ones. Just don't take my word for it. Now, I've got one that I use, and I like it. But do your research and find out, which one you feel like's best. Now, there is a YouTube channel called Project Farm. He tests products like tools, jump starters, batteries, all kinds of stuff. And he's non-biased because he pays for these products himself and gives his true opinion of them. And he's not sponsored by companies, and he actually did a video on portable jump starters. So go check that out, and that might help you pick one out. But the one I use is Schmuller. I can't hardly say it. Can't hardly say that name. It's just, everybody knows what a jump starter is. You plug this up to your battery, hot and ground. Now, I would turn it on, but it won't do no good, because all it's going to do is just one light's going to light up. But it's rechargeable, USB rechargeable, or AC. There's a plug for an AC right there. There's a plug for USB. It's rechargeable. I've used this thing, countless times. I really like this one. I got it from Walmart. Everybody knows I don't spend big money on stuff. But this, I can't always say it right, but Schumacher, or whatever, they make good products. I've used a lot of their stuff, and I've always been pleased with it. Some of these, you can get them on Amazon as cheap as $39. I wouldn't recommend that. If you spend $39 on a product, well, guess what? You're going to get a $39 product. But then, I'm not saying you got to spend $1,000, but try to get up there a little bit higher, get a better quality. But these range anywhere from, I've seen them, like I said, like $39 all the way up to $400. You don't have to have a $400 one. $89 at Walmart. This thing's been working great. I've had it about a year. I'm very pleased with it. Comes with a little carrying bag, a little carrying case, which that's the reason it looks so nice, because I always keep it in the carrying bag and I take care of it. I wipe it off after each time I use it. And the reason I do that is because if you throw this thing around, while I'm fighting this, and while I've got it in my hand, there's a charging cord, just USB. Everybody's seen them. But yeah, if you throw this thing around and beat it up and abuse it, and then one day you're going to need it and you're going to get it out, and it ain't going to work. It's going to be junk because you mistreated it and tore it up. But I always keep it fully charged. Even, like, I haven't, thank the good Lord in heaven, I haven't used it in several months, haven't had to. But occasionally I'll get it out and put it on the charger and, keep the battery topped up. So that's the first product. I only got 3 products I'm going to recommend today, but that's the first one. Because a lot of us full-time travelers, or just people who get out and roam around the cars, you get way off out in the middle of nowhere in secluded areas, or at least I do. And I'm sure a lot of other people do, because you go these campgrounds and these national parks and all that. So you're way off from any kind of service or help. That's going to get you out of a jam if you run your battery down or leave your radio on all night. And, that's going to get you out of that mess. You're going to be glad you had it. The second thing I recommend, it's kind of a 2-part deal. It's kind of 3 products, but this goes with another one. Get you a good tire pressure reader, air pressure. Now I use this one a lot because I like it. It's easier to get on my rims, but you can get, you know, one like this. Now this isn't no cheap one, again from Walmart. I can't remember exactly. It's like $3 or $4. It's not 100% accurate. I mean, it's close, but it's not close enough for me. But something's better than nothing. You can just get something like this, or you can get one like this. Now I gave about 20 bucks for this one, also at Walmart. It's pretty accurate. Now that inflator, well, I haven't showed you yet. The inflator has a gauge on it. You can go by that, but sometimes you don't want to get that out and hook it up. You just want to check them. But yeah, I recommend having these with you because keeping your tire pressure properly inflated, it's going to save on gas, it's going to save on wear and tear of the tire, and it's going to make your vehicle drive better. But I got them out because I recommend getting you some kind of tire inflator. Now again, this is a rechargeable battery one. It comes in a little bag carrying case, just like that jump box did. It screws a little hose on. It's very compact. Again, I get this out. And I use this almost every day. Well, not every day, but at least every 2 days. I check my tire pressure faithfully. But it's USB chargeable, or you can do the wall outlet. I do everything USB because, you know, I run everything off solar. And you might not be able to see it, but you hit the power button. Is it going to let you see it? Yeah, hit the power button. See, I need to charge it. I got the hiccups, folks. Excuse me, I'm struggling here. Got the hiccups, but see, I need to get this on the charger because I use it faithfully all the time, and I didn't charge it up last time I used it. But you can set your tire pressure. Right now, I got mine at 36.5, but you can go up or down. It's hard to do looking in reverse. You can go up or down with the tire pressure. I do mine at 36.5. Now, I recommend, again, follow your recommended tire pressure. Most of the time, depending on the vehicle, you can find it right in the door jamb. Open your door. When you open your door, there's going to be a little metal tag somewhere in that door jamb. And it'll tell you what the tire pressure is going to be, or recommend it to be. On average, most tires of passenger cars are like 32 pound, 35 pound. Now your bigger truck tires, depending on the vehicle, is anywhere from 45 to 80 pounds PSI. So you need to look at you either Google it and find out, or you can look on your tires. Sometimes the tire says on there, or in the door jamb, you can find it in there. Mine's recommended 35. No, actually it's recommended 32, but I run mine 36.5. And I'll tell you why the half here in a second. I run at 36 just to get a little bit more stiffness in the tire because I carry a lot of weight in here. And I put it on the half, 36.5, because when you unhook that tire inflator from the tire, you usually lose just a little bit of air, you know, as you're trying to get it off. So in my mind, I put 36.5. I just lose just a little bit, and that gets me at 36. That's how I think, anyway. But yeah, you can recharge that tire inflator USB, or it has, I said AC, but it's cigarette lighter plug. So you got 2 options on that. All right, that was product number 2. Product number 3 on your self-help recovery bag. Now I'm serious, folks, you need to get these and put them in your vehicle. It's going to save you. And this ain't just for guys. Girls can do this too. This stuff's very easy to do. That jump box, very simple. Don't be scared of it. Put the red on the hot, the black on the ground on your battery. And your battery's marked a plus and a minus sign. Plus being hot, minus being ground. Inflator, super simple. Everybody can put air in tires. Not that hard. And you hit a power button, turn it on. That's all you got to do. Product number 3. Get you some kind of tire plug kit. I carry several kinds with me. Now you got this kind here. It's just these. Hang on a second, I got some visitors. Let me pause this real quick. Alright, I'm back. The reason I paused that, because I'm standing here by the van, by the driver's door, and I seen through the passenger window, truck pulled up, was doing a circle, and they was pointing and everything. I knew what was going to happen. They wanted to come talk about the van, and that's that. Like I said, that's okay, but I'm trying to make a production here. Anyway, back to what we were saying. Plug kit. Get you one. You need one. This type here is that vinyl with glue on it that you stick in this thing. Well, first you find your hole, and then you put the reamer in it. And this has got little, I don't know if it's going to show. See the little rough edges? You put this in the hole, and you clean the hole up real good. Then you take this tool, and you run one of these through the center, so it'll be in the center of it like that. And you push that down the hole and plug your tire. And then I also carry a different type of plug kit. Now this is the ones, it's little screws. These are neat. I got two different sizes. I'm not going to get them both out because they're the same thing. One's just a little bit bigger than the other. These are really easy, but they're more specific. It's pretty much just, man, it's hard to show because they're black. They're pretty much just a screw. Now I've got these small ones, and I've got some that's about twice that big. But what you do, you find your hole, get the object out that made the hole, you put this in here, and you take a screwdriver, and you just screw it down in the hole. And these work. I've already had to use them. Unfortunately, I mean, I'm not proud about that, but I already had to use them, and they do work. The bad thing about them, they're specific to a certain size hole. I mean, the hole can't be really big. Them will work good on like if you get a nail in your tire or screw, you know, cliche, but get a screw in your tire or something like that. The vinyl strip ones, or the whatever they are, not vinyl, it's almost like rope with tacky old glue stuff on it. But anyway, them you can fix some pretty big holes. Because you can put one in or two or three. Now, you're not supposed to. Let me back up. You're only supposed to use one. But on old Black Betty, if anybody remembers Black Betty, my Blazer, I run over something, just put a massive hole in my tire. I put 4 in there. Got me out of the woods. But yeah, that's my recommendation. Get you some kind of jump box to start your dead battery in case you're way out here in a place like this. Run your battery down. Chances are no one's going to be out here to help you, and if they are, they're not going to have the jumper cables and nothing. Yeah, you can call tow service or something, but good Lord, what is that going to cost? And I know you got, like, a lot of people has the AAA and all that, but them people are not dependable. And sometimes, actually a lot of the time, if you're out too remote, they're not coming out to you, especially if you're down some kind of cow path trail. Like places I go, they're not coming out there to you. You got to self-rescue. But get you some kind of jump box. Do your research. Don't take my word on what to get. I'm very pleased with that product. I would definitely buy it again. But do your research. Find one that you feel like you like. Then get you some kind of tire inflator. It doesn't have to be one I have. I got that off Amazon for, I think it was $50, $60, something like that. I bought a cheaper one because I just wanted to try it out. Never had one. Didn't know how good it was going to be. I'm very pleased with it. I'm going to use it until she quits. And when it quits, I'll probably get me one a little bit more nicer, a little bit better quality. I carried that one on my motorcycle trip with me. Check my tire pressure every day and air, most of the time I didn't have to air them up, but when I did, just hit the button and air them up. I love that thing. I'm going to take care of it and use it as long as I can. But just a quick recap, get you some kind of jump box, get you some kind of tire inflator, and then get you some kind of plug kit. Again, do your research. I would recommend getting 2 different types of plug kits. They make hundreds. They got plug, well, I'm not going to name them all. Just get online, look. They make all kinds of them. Don't fall for the big fancy You know, what's the word I'm looking for? Some of them are just over engineered, so to speak. They're just way too complicated. I've seen some that are just takes a rocket scientist to figure out how to get them in there. Just get you something simple that you know is going to work. And you hopefully nothing ever happens to you, but when the time comes you're going to need something like that, you're going to be glad you got it, because other than just a little bit of irritation, you get out, put your big boy pants on, take care of yourself, get yourself out of a jam, and keep on riding down the road. Saves you a ton of money. All that stuff, them three things takes up very little space, and it's going to save you a lot of headache and misery and tons of money, especially if you use a service call. Now, again, not to sound like I'm superior to women, but some of you women travelers, this is simple stuff. This is stuff you can do. And I'm going to go ahead and make the statement. I met a lot of guys that, yeah, they get out and swing their purse at it too. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. This is simple. This is something anybody, a child, could do this. And it's, again, I'm trying to stress, it's going to save you a lot of misery and heartache. Because you get out here, like even where I'm at, I'm only 14 miles from town, something like that, maybe 15 miles. But just trying to get somebody to come out here, say if I needed, battery's dead or tire was, had a nail in it, just getting somebody out here would just ruin the day. One thing, it would take all day. They're going to charge you several $100s. I mean, like a tow company or something, just to come out and jump your battery. They're going to charge you a service charge. There's $200 right there. Tire repair, or say you don't have, usually you would have a spare, but just say you don't have a spare, to get somebody to come out and do a tire repair, if you can get somebody to come out, you're just going to be stressed out. Your trip or your adventure, whatever you're doing, is going to be ruined all over something that you could very well easily just take care of yourself. That's all I'm trying to say. But I want to turn you around real quick and show you what I'm looking at. Remember, well, it was actually yesterday. Remember yesterday I was out here looking at the sunset. I'm at the same spot, but I was out here looking at the sunset. I was telling you how pretty it would be if there was no clouds in the sky and all that. There's no clouds in the sky today. Let me show you what I'm looking at. I have so much trouble trying to get this thing to flip around when it's recording. Now, I know the sun's going to wash out the video. You're just going to see a white dot in the sky. This is the same spot we was looking at yesterday. But look how much it comes alive with the sun shining. Got the tree line over there, the blue water. Pretty nice. The sun just makes it look so much better. Okay, folks. I'm going to end you with that. Quit making these hour, 35-minute videos. Yeah, just get you a little roadside emergency kit. You can build it yourself. You can put whatever you want in there, but I do recommend some type of jump box, some type of tire inflator, and some kind of tire repair kit. Them three things are kind of necessity. Without them, you really can't do nothing else. But anywho, this is where I'm going to end it. Say hello to all my friends and subscribers. Say hello to my family. Get out there and enjoy life. Count your blessings. Be thankful for what you have. Don't gripe and grumble and murmur about what you don't have. Just sit down for a second, take an inventory of how many blessings you have. You got food, you got a warm bed, you got probably a nice vehicle to drive. You're not in a wheelchair, you don't have a death date. Unfortunately, one of my friends, and I'm not going to get off on this, but he just found out he's terminally ill with cancer, and they gave him a time limit. I mean, that's I couldn't imagine having that. Someone telling you, on this month, or probably not the exact day, but on this month right here, you're going to die. I couldn't imagine that. So get out there and enjoy life. It's short. Count your blessings. Always be thankful for what you have. Until I see you next time. God bless you.